Ah, running. That wonderful, glorious activity where you voluntarily gasp for air and question all your life choices. So, if you've decided to join the club, welcome. My whole goal here is to help you skip all that initial pain and frustration. You do, right? You've got the ambition. You might have even bought some new shoes. You've told people you're doing it. The intention? It's golden. But the execution? Well, that's where things usually go off the rails, leading to burnout and a running career that lasts about a week.
Yeah, we're going to fix that because we're going to turn that want to into an actually love to by dodging all the classic rookie mistakes. We're going to cover the biggest blunders new runners make and, more importantly, the super simple fixes that'll keep you happy, healthy, and actually enjoying this. All right, let's dive in.
First up, we have to talk about the number one offender, that raw, unfiltered, and completely misguided enthusiasm. You know the feeling. It's what makes you want to go out and conquer the world on your very first run, and then makes you limp for the next 3 days. You step out the door, you hit start on your watch, and boom, you're trying to set a new personal best. Every single run is an all-out, lung-burning sprint. Look, the problem is, your body just isn't built for that yet. It's the absolute fastest way to get yourself injured and, let's be honest, to start hating the very idea of running. So the fix for this is a lifesaver. It's called the 80-20 rule. It means that 80% of your running should be at an easy, conversational pace. And by that I mean you could literally hold a conversation without gasping for air. This is how you build your endurance. The other 20%? Okay, that's when you can push it and go hard. And this one is the evil twin of running too fast. You feel amazing after one run, so you think, hey, I'll run twice as far tomorrow. And then you do it again. The problem is your excitement is writing checks that your body just can't cash. This leads directly to all those classic overuse injuries like shin splints. The fix here is all about patience. Slow and steady really does win the race. A good guideline to follow is the 10% rule. Just try not to increase your total weekly mileage by more than 10% week over week. And you know what? For total beginners, the rule is even simpler. Just don't run 2 days in a row. Seriously, give your body a chance to catch up. All right, next section. Let's talk about all the things we know we're supposed to do, but we just don't. See, running isn't just about the run. It's about all the boring stuff that actually supports the run. And here they are, the unholy trinity of things that new runners always skip. Rest days feel like you're going backwards. Strength training? Ugh, what a chore. And a warm-up? Please, who has time for that? But skipping these is like trying to build a house on a foundation of sand. It's just not going to end well. Okay, so the fix for the warm-up, you just have to make it non-negotiable. I'm serious. It takes 5 minutes. A dynamic warm-up with moves just like these gets your blood flowing and tells your muscles, hey, we're about to do something. It's a tiny investment of time that pays off big time in injury prevention. And what about the other two? It's not as bad as you think. Just schedule 1 or 2 rest days into your week. Actually, put them on your calendar. That's when your muscles heal and get stronger. And for strength training, 2 15-minute sessions a week. That's it. Just doing some basic squats, lunges, and planks will make you a much more durable runner. Okay, let's get tangible. We need to talk about what's on your feet and how to listen to the signals your body is practically screaming at you. Getting these 2 things right is just fundamental. Mistake number 1 here, wearing the wrong shoes. I know your old gym sneakers seem fine, but trust me, they are not. They have 0 of the support and cushioning your feet need to handle the impact of running. The simple fix? Go to a real running store. Get fitted. You don't need the $300 super shoes. You just need the right shoes for your feet. Now, this one is absolutely critical. You have to know the difference between normal muscle soreness, that kind of dull, satisfying ache, and real, actual injury pain. Injury pain is sharp, it's specific, and it gets worse when you run, not better. The bottom line is this: learn to listen to your body. If it's a sharp pain, just stop. Rest. A few days off now is so much better than being sidelined for months later on. So we've covered the physical stuff, but honestly, so much of running happens right between your ears. Your brain can either be your biggest fan or your absolute worst enemy. And for new runners, it often loves to play tricks on you. So, are you that person who's looking at their watch every 10 seconds? Are you freaking out because your pace is a little slower today than it was yesterday? That is pace obsession, and it will suck all the joy out of running. Your pace changes based on how you slept, the weather, stress. It's just one piece of data, it's not the whole story. And that leads us right into this classic trap. You finish a run, you open up Strava, and you immediately see that everyone else seems to be running faster and farther than you. It's a total mind game. You don't see their bad days, their struggles, or how many years they've been at this. So here's the fix. Ditch the watch sometimes. Learn to run by feel, by your effort level, and just focus on your own progress. The only competition that actually matters is you versus you. Celebrate how far you've come. And that brings us to what might just be the biggest mistake of them all. It's this belief that to be a real runner, you have to follow some script. You run a 5K, then a 10K, then a half, then a marathon. That longer is always better. That is complete and utter nonsense. And this right here is the truth. Running is this huge, amazing, diverse sport. Maybe you just love the community of a weekly 5K. Maybe you want to get lost on the trails. Or maybe you just want to run with your friends and not care about pace or distance at all. It all counts. It's all running. The whole point is to find the part of it that brings you joy. So forget what you think a runner is supposed to look like or act like. Define it for yourself. If you can avoid these common mistakes and just focus on finding the fun in it, you won't just be someone who runs. You'll be a runner for life. So what's your path going to be?